They laughed at him for eating garbage, but 10 minutes later, the entire street went silent. It was a hot afternoon. The kind of heat that makes people impatient, careless, even cruel. On the side of a busy street, near a crowded restaurant, sat a man no one wanted to look at. His clothes were torn. His face was tired. And in his hands was a small, dirty takeaway pack. He wasn't begging. He wasn't talking. He was just trying to eat. But that simple act would turn into something no one there would ever forget. Inside the restaurant, people laughed, chatted, and posted pictures of their food. Outside, the man quietly picked leftovers from the pack. A group of young men noticed him. "Look at him," one said, laughing. "Man is eating trash like a dog." Another pulled out his phone. Wait, let me record this. This will go viral." They stepped closer. "Hey, is that your lunch? Or someone threw it away for you?" People nearby started watching. Some laughed. Some shook their heads. But no one stopped them. One of the men kicked the small pack out of his hand. The food scattered on the ground. The homeless man froze. For a moment, he just stared. Not angry, not shouting. Just silent. "Pick it up now," the man mocked. "Or you want fresh garbage?" Laughter erupted. Cars slowed down. More eyes. More judgment. Still, no one helped. The man slowly bent down and started picking the food from the floor. Piece by piece. Dust, dirt, shame. He wiped one piece gently on his shirt and tried to eat again. Someone behind whispered, "This is too much." But they didn't move. Because sometimes, people are more afraid of standing out than standing up. Then suddenly, a black luxury car pulled up. Smooth, quiet, expensive. Everyone turned. The laughter faded. Two men in suits stepped out. Serious faces, sharp eyes. They scanned the crowd and walked straight toward the homeless man. The same man everyone had just mocked. "Sir," one of them said respectfully, "we've been looking for you." The street went completely quiet. The homeless man slowly stood up. The same man who was just on the ground, now being addressed like someone important. "What's going on?" someone whispered. The guy holding the camera lowered his phone. The suited man continued. "Your documents have been processed. Everything is ready. The transfer has been confirmed this morning." People looked at each other, confused. "What transfer?" The second man opened a file and handed over papers. "Sir, the inheritance from your late brother has been finalized. Total value, just over $3.8 million. Silence. Pure silence. The same crowd that laughed now stood frozen. The same man they humiliated was now a millionaire. The young men who mocked him couldn't even look up. The one who kicked his food slowly stepped back. The homeless man looked around. At the faces. At the same people who ignored him, laughed at him, filmed him. Then he spoke. Calm, controlled, deep. "I was hungry, not worthless." No shouting. No anger. Just truth. And somehow, that hurt more than anything else. One of the men who mocked him stepped forward. "Bro, I'm sorry, we didn't know." The homeless man looked at him for a long moment. Then said quietly, "You didn't need to know." And turned away. The suited men opened the car door for him. He stepped in. Same man. Same face. But now, the world saw him differently. Not because he changed. But because his situation did. The car drove away. Leaving behind silence, guilt, and a lesson no one could ignore. Because in just a few minutes, a man went from being treated like nothing to being someone everyone wished they respected. The truth is, you never really know who someone is, or what they're going through. So next time you see someone struggling, remember this. Respect costs nothing, but regret can cost everything. If this story made you feel something, share it. Because someone out there needs this reminder today.